All right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to an edition of the Upper Farmer Cigar Deck Talks. And we have a beautiful guest here. Say hello.
Hello.
Oh, not even a wave. You guys are all being shot down today.
But it's harder to wave.
It's okay. It's all good. All right, before we get into the funny topic that just aroused, that just came to fruition, what are we smoking? What are we drinking? A new cigar to the series. The Finch from Blackbird. It's a Sumatra cigar. I don't know if you saw that. Kind of a fun little short cigar. Got a sampler pack. Wasn't really sure about them. Actually quite tasty. You want to try some?
No.
I didn't think so. And of course the wind shifted, so now it's going right towards you as always.
It is. And I sat here because I literally checked the wind like 2 minutes ago.
What are you drinking?
Some of my spritzer water.
Spritzer Waters. I'm trying, why not? It's called the Triple Coast Old Ale American Barley Wine Ale. Sounded kind of fun. We are back now to the beers. So, first beer coming back. And I have a fun little glass. Austin Cigar Lounge. I was over in the Sioux for training. Stopped by Austin's to have a cigar and visit an old friend. And
It's really not nice to call him old.
a longtime friend, is that better? Kind of a red.
Most people say good friend.
Good friend, old friend. I like old friend better, but that's a good friend, longtime acquaintance. Smoking buddy when I go over. So, ooh, that's interesting. A little thicker, a little more than I gave it credit for. So anyhow, I'm going to tell you that the Homeschooling-Mama being here tonight was a bit of a surprise to me. It was not in the plans for her to come out. Usually she is...
I can go back to work.
Well, you can go back to work, make me the money, because it would actually blend well to what the topic was going to be if you had a little more capital, perhaps. Yeah, usually she's working Monday nights with her college courses, but she kind of had some spare time this morning to get all that college-y stuff done, and
Some of it.
And your other part-time job, from my understanding, is a little bit wonky recently.
No, it's fine. I just decided I'd take a break.
I like breaks.
My eyes needed a break. It's kind of hard on my eyes.
Let the smoke waft over in your direction.
Right?
So. We'd switch, but the second we do, it's just going to waft.
I know.
Waft in that direction. I'll try to blow it outwards. So anyway, before Homeschooling-Mama was going to come out, I was going to do a video about Father's Day gifts. I'm always harassing Homeschooling-Mama that she never watches my videos. So I figured I was going to shoot a video talking about different Father's Day gifts. And when she and my clan asked me, like, well, they're out there. The suggestions are out there. And just see if they actually do watch my videos. So,
Well, you can't blame the kids. It's not like they have access to your videos, really.
well, they could. The older two could. They're not... well, they are age restricted, but they are within the age, so they'd be fine.
Yeah, but I don't know that they would know how to search that up and stuff.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty industrious kids. If they really wanted to, they could find them. But anyway, yeah. So that was going to be the idea.
I'm fine with
Father's
doing
Day
it. I mean,
gift
this is the
ideas.
same as me watching it. I'm just participating in it.
Is that how we're rolling that one? Well, so let's go with some don'ts. Some don'ts for Father's Day gifts.
I know some of these ties.
For me, especially ties. That is kind of a don't.
Well, like one every 10 years isn't bad.
That is very bad. That's horrid. Because then the stipulation is that I have to wear them. Don't have a job. I don't want a job that requires me to wear a tie. Another don't for both you and the kids is don't try to buy me cigars or fun beer.
Now, that's not fair. Sometimes I get lucky.
and sometimes it's
And sometimes I just go and see what you're already smoking.
well. See, that's the problem though. Is the ones I smoke. Even if you watch the videos, a lot of these are from sampler packs, and I don't go into like a deep cigar review. There are a handful that I'm like, wow, this is this is good. This could be my everyday smoke if I smoked every day, which I don't. So yeah, I mean, you could end up spending actually, or every now and then in a sampler pack, I get a very expensive, very delicious cigar, but it's like a $25 stick that got mixed into. They have gift bag ones or mystery bags that I like to get, where they'll put. So I got a $40 cigar in one of those, even though the pack itself only costs $25. So it can be a risk buying a dad I mean, unless you know for sure that.
But if it's a random sampler pack.
But even those, they're not that random. The one I get, the mystery bag one, I get just because it's always good to try new things out. But like, I would never just order a whole order of mystery cigars because there's some I
No,
enjoy.
but a sampler of 5 or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, your water was. It's okay if it's in there. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I would not recommend buying cigars and beer, because even if there's like the one that your significant, your father, your husband, whatever loves, they usually already get it for themselves. Sometimes not. There's a few like specialty ones, but again, if you get me like a $40 cigar, like I'll enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna enjoy it once and it's gone.
Well, yeah, but I noticed like in the last few years we've got new t-shirts and you wear those all the time.
I do wear t-shirts.
That has been a good...
That is a pretty good one, although t-shirts almost got us in a big fight once. You don't even remember it. So Father's Day was coming up, and they had a kit to put handprints and write the kid's name. And it was Father's Day coming up. Did I mention that, by the way?
Well, I was going to get one for you and one for my dad, but you didn't want to do it.
You were just going to get it for your dad. You're like, oh, this would be so nice to surprise my dad with.
Yes, because I didn't want you to know I was getting it for you.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
My dad doesn't wear the same size as you. You didn't notice which size I was grabbing.
I just noticed that you didn't say, ooh, this would make a great gift for both of you. Just saying. We'll put off some shirts for a while.
At the time, I was trying to surprise you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really kind of not a good idea.
You didn't even think about it.
That's not true.
Well, it doesn't help to surprise me by showing me it and then implying that it's not a gift for me.
Well, sometimes it's nice to get your opinion. Especially on t-shirts, I like to get your opinion. Because sometimes you're a little like, like you don't like the design on them or you don't like the...
I don't like big stickers on the front.
Yeah, but that one doesn't bother you.
This one's not a big sticker. It's individually printed dots.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
And when I first saw it, I didn't think I'd like it. I thought this would be a big sticker, like a big piece of your vinyl. But it's not. They're individually dotted on.
Wow.
Yeah, I think actually the quality is lower, but I like it better because it feels better. The Mandalorian one is the same. It's not a big sticker. They're individually dotted on.
Oh.
So it doesn't give me a big, because some of those big sticker ones, like the zombie ones you got me, they've got big stickers. Until they crack, that'll all be acne.
So t-shirts are a good one.
T-shirts are good. Accessories are good. So I'm going to break this to you now. I got myself 2 Father's Day gifts.
Well, why am I buying you anything?
Because you love me, and it was a sale. I was going to have the kids wrap them up and say they got them. So one, I got a fun cigar.
You can't use it if it's supposed to be a Father's Day.
I had to test it out to make sure it was good.
No.
It's actually a hole punch cutter.
That's not right.
It's probably the best hole punch cutter I've ever owned.
And that's your new ashtray that you like? Or did you print that
I
one?
printed that one. I've shown this one
It actually
off.
looks like a 3D printed one. I've never seen that.
That's my 3D. I put my symbol inside there. It didn't turn out great.
I was going to say, I can't really...
Yeah, it turned out really... I gotta try doing it
I mean,
again.
I can see it, but...
Yeah, I gotta try it again. No, we 3D printed on our 3D printer. I've shown it off on here. You'd know if you'd watched it.
I don't watch all your videos. I'm sorry. I sometimes get busy, like, with my 2 jobs.
And then the other one, I got a cigar poker. which that is probably the coolest gift I've gotten myself in a very long time. So yes, I was going to have the kids wrap these up for me.
It's a little late now. You've used them.
Oh, that's okay. I saved the packaging. And it still acts surprised.
Uh-huh.
So yes, some accessories to stuff that I do. Like I do the brewing stuff, so...
Yeah, but I screwed that up. Last year I got you a bunch of like brewing stuff and it's still in the fridge because you don't like, it's not the
What?
stuff
I've
you use.
used it all.
No, you didn't use the like, it wasn't hops. It was...
Grains.
Was it grains?
Yeah, they're all been used.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you
Long time
liked
ago.
them.
You know, I bought more of them.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I liked them.
Oh, I didn't think you liked any
Oh, I
of that
loved
stuff.
it. It's a pain in the ass, and it's stuff that I don't usually get, but I used all of it.
Oh, I
bought
didn't
more.
think you used any of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the smell of it.
We'll get ready for tomorrow.
The smells really get to my allergies.
Yeah, you better stay upstairs then, because
It doesn't matter. It permeates the house.
it's the house. Now, the big one is, do you get me more hot sauces for Father's Day?
You have so many.
I do have a lot.
If you like had dwindled down even a little bit, but between the trip to Minnesota and then Christmas and your birthday.
Now, I have to admit, that place we found in Minnesota, you can order online, that might become a new thing now. Where it's just just 4, because it's like a 4 buy one get one or buy 3 get 1 free deal. That could be something where then it could be opened up for Christmas, Father's Day, birthday. Because right now, they usually Christmas, they buy a bunch of the holiday sampler ones, but those ones are kind of starting to taste the same. The one we have with the mini bottles, that's pretty much identical.
We tried,
Well, I mean, it's not like...
but you've gotten the same, they don't have different samplers every year. A lot of times they're the same 6 choices of
Last year,
samplers.
each one tasted differently. This year, they're in groups. All the green ones taste alike. All the...
Did you get COVID again?
Maybe I did. I doubt it, because this cigar is...
Maybe it's just the quality of it has dropped.
I think the quality's dropped. I think that's more what it is they're just mixing some of them up and whatnot. But yeah, that Pepper Palace, whew, those were lit. There was not a hot sauce that me and our youngest daughter did not thoroughly enjoy. So yeah, I could go with more hot sauces, but it is starting to get quite a queue. It's starting to build
Yeah,
up.
we have a lot. Not that I wouldn't get hot sauces, but we have so many that it's gonna usually around your birthday we have to buy more because you've kind of dwindled down the supply. But I don't even know if that's gonna happen this year. I think it's gonna be a Christmas thing because you have so many.
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the store the other day and they had the 99-cent Louis. It wasn't Frank's Red Hot. That one was there too. But it was it's basically the knockoff of the Louisiana Hot.
Oh.
It's like the cheapest of the cheap hot sauces. And for a second, oh, I should get that. I remember what that used to taste like.
Like my Tabasco.
Right? Yes, other fathers, besides accessories to hobbies, that's another good one. Trying to think of other good.
I don't know,
Father's Day
I've
gifts.
tried sunglasses in the past, but I always get the wrong style or size or
Yeah.
shape or whatever.
Yeah, that's usually, that's you can see which ones I wear, but there are actually different variations to the DeWalt sunglasses that
Yeah. Or you go in and they don't have the style or the shape or whatever.
the shirt is nice. Although I have to admit, most people, I don't care what shirt I wear out in public. I have to imagine most fathers are a little more persnickety with their outward attire.
Maybe. I mean, I get you t-shirts. I guess if you wore fancier, polos all the time or something, it might be different. You wear t-shirts 90%
No.
of the time.
Our business name on a polo would not go amiss, especially with your new design. But it'd have to be embroidered.
I don't know if I could get that embroidered. The design I made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could get that embroidered. I was gonna put on actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I told the kids come fall we could get them the hoodies and put it on different hoodies for them so that they could wear.
Yeah, the design has definitely been kicked up a notch.
Yeah, I think it looks better. Savannah said she wanted, Swedish Compass said she wanted something a little
It's hard,
different.
isn't it? You gotta switch your mind when you come into these.
Well, more, I haven't made one in some time.
We gotta make an epic one here in a couple weeks, though.
Yeah, that's gonna be different.
Yeah.
You didn't make one with him yet, did you?
No, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm going to, but
He might not handle it well.
I don't think so. No. It's
He
gotta be
gets,
done.
he gets so emotional.
You know, he's one of the 6 people who watches these, right?
I know. I'm glad it. Okay, so this sounds terrible. I'm glad he gets emotional because it makes me feel good and like we did a good job.
Right?
But
You
at
did
the
it
same
right.
time, I feel bad that he gets emotional because I don't want him to feel bad. But I mean, at the same time, it's like it's a good sign that we did
You did all right.
did well.
You did well, right?
I don't know how else to word that because that's an awkward way to word it, but like, I feel like we did well with it.
What? Go ahead. Sorry, our youngest wants her music. We've got to put her jams on before she went to bed.
Usually she turns it on herself.
She likes to ask and confirm if that is.
I didn't know
actually
you
our
liked the
intention.
new logo so much.
I do like the new logo.
The kids are a
Although,
little conflicted by it.
if we could do a Upers Farmer, if you could put that logo on a sweater for me, that would be
A
pink.
Uper Farmer one?
Yeah, the Uper Farmer.
That one?
My
I don't
symbol.
know how to put something into my program. If you could figure it out, I could make the shirt in a minute. But
Well, now that someone graciously bought you the subscription, I'm sure I could hunt and find.
it's free.
It's no, not the database, all the pictures.
Yeah, it's free. The one I'm
What
still
am
on
I
my
paying
free
for
trial.
then?
You're
Oh.
nothing. It's still my free trial. If I love it, then I was gonna actually get the year subscription.
Oh, I better hurry up and get on that then.
Right? If you want me to make something, you better get off your butt. 'Cause
I didn't know. I thought I already paid for the year
no,
subscription.
no. It's actually no payment until like.
Isn't that cute?
Black-
Little bird actually comes up. I gotta show that off. I didn't know that happened. When you pull off the band, the little blackbird actually sticks up and off. That's really cool. I like that extra detail in cigars.
Yeah, but why is it a blackbird and not a finch since it's a finch cigar?
But it's the Blackbird Company.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's still finch.
Well, it's apparently Blackfinch then.
It's the...
Honestly, don't know. There's a video actually I was supposed to watch before I smoked this.
Oh, now you're dissing on me about not watching your videos. Here you are.
So.
But no pool accessories.
No pool accessories? That's because that's for the kids, not for me.
You like the pool.
I love the pool. I love a pool, but I can't get in it that often.
You get in it more than I do.
True story, but you hate the pool, so.
That's not true. I love the idea of the pool. The water's just never warm.
I'm not gonna lie. When I travel for business now.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for that.
What?
I'm really tired of folding your swimming trunks.
You know?
Duh.
How do you know?
Because you don't fold your own laundry.
If it makes you feel any better, I've yet to find a hotel that's a working sauna.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Oh, okay. Here I am trying to offer you consolation prizes. On the eve of Father's Day, nonetheless. That's the video will come out. Well, actually, it will come out.
It's just Father's
Next
Day's
week.
quite a ways away.
Oh, this will be in the range, because this will come out.
I was looking for shirts, but I haven't found one that you can put 7 kids on.
Why would you know, the one shirt was pretty cool. But
Which one?
the one you showed, Swedish Compass.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I've seen it. That's not right.
I don't understand that one well enough to do it. I don't know what all those different little things are. The different little, I don't know what you call those, crests or
Crests.
shields. So it doesn't like, I'm sure if I made Swedish Compass sit down next to me and help me design it, that she could come up with a logic for each individual thing, but
They won't do 7.
that one will. That one will do up to 10.
Ooh.
That's one of the reasons why I was looking at that one. But the Dadalorian one that I was looking at, where it's not the little balls, it's only 6. There's one that says 7, but then you press the 7 to make 7 people on the shirt, or 8
Like,
people.
what, you nuts?
Yeah, I just the blue circle of death,
Are you sure you want to do 7?
right?
By the way, it's visually stunning in the camera, by the way. I might just pop this up over that railing because that sunset with the purple tree.
Oh, it's not as dark as it was. Like, the sun is so bright in my eyes, I can't actually appreciate it.
We're just gonna tilt that up a little bit. Look how stunning that looks. That should be my, what is that called? The thumbnail.
Why are you lowering it?
Well, I guess I can lock it there, but you gotta talk a little louder because you were definitely quiet in these videos to start with.
Well, anymore.
Which there's a sound meter even. See, that's what I thought.
Where's
Now,
the sound meter?
there's a sound meter up top.
Really?
Yep. This app kicks ass. This is one of my favorite apps ever for recording.
It is fair. I don't know why my voice doesn't record well. My students have complained about it on my college class when I make my videos.
See, that is just gorgeous.
But it doesn't seem to matter. I've tried my headphones, and I've tried without my headphones, and I've tried...
You tried not using your ASL voice? Or ESL? Your English
Usually that's really loud. That voice is really loud.
Well, it's time to tilt in, baby.
Yeah, I don't
Tilt
know.
into it.
It's kind of upsetting. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, even when I listen to my own videos, I can't... Like, it's not loud. Like, I can't hear my voice. But I'm literally inside in a closed room. I try to make sure there's no background noise. And I am only like 1.5 feet away from my computer.
You gotta do a mic test then. Something to test out your microphone. And
Yeah.
there's probably just a gain button you got to press.
Well, it is like 5 years old. It's probably almost time to replace it. But I really don't want to because it was an expensive
It
computer.
wasn't very... Well, I meant the headset, but yeah, the computer you could change out.
The headset was very expensive, but I didn't pay for that. That was a work.
That's true. That is true. The computer's in 5. You had the computer and the headset almost...
No.
Did we get that before?
I got the laptop that I bought when I was
That's
working
right,
for...
yeah. Nope, you're
when
right.
I was teaching ESL heavily. That was the... I don't know if I got that before or after my desktop.
It was before. It was way before because we got your desktop based off of... We got the kids' desktops.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds right.
We'll use the same processor that was in... Because there were different processors. Because your laptop was working so well, we got the same processor.
I think I got the upgraded one, but yeah.
But it was the same gen. They were the same series
Yeah.
processor, but it was upgraded up for desktop.
Yeah. I have to work on that. I have to get some kind of office setting because it isn't conducive for working as much as I am.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, there's our, we can probably call her quits on the Father's Day stuff, and unless you want to keep talking about random stuff, we can keep going. We're at 23 minutes.
Father's Day stuff.
Father's Day gifts.
Well, you're hard to shop for because, like, Dremel pieces, you don't use the Dremel much anymore. For a while there, that was like a great accessory thing to get different Dremel pieces. But I don't even know if your Dremel still works. Like, that's how long it's been.
And the Dremel does still definitely work. The problem is that stuff is now shifted to my kids. So, like, yeah, you could get stuff for forging. I don't run the forge, the kids do, but I'm there to help. You can get stuff for lathing. I don't run the lathe, the kids do, but I'm there to help. Like, even the Dremel, Swedish compass would, damn near dance a jig if you got some more advanced Dremel tools. But again, that is, or stuff for, 3D printing. You can get it.
Oh, some of that filament stuff looks beautiful.
There is some that's very beautiful.
Holy cow. If I could think of something I could make out of some of that pretty filament, I would totally do it. But I don't understand how the 3D printer... I get how it works, but without having ever looked at the program, and I really don't want to spend more time on a computer than I already do, I don't really...
It's super simple, barely an inconvenience.
It sounds like it's kind of like using the Cricut. Like, you kind of have the program, you just... Yeah, the making your own designs is kind of tricky.
That's a little difficult to actually, like, I dream something up and I want to make it. The
So
software.
that's what I like with Cricut. Like I can pretty much do it.
Well, the nice thing is you can find usually someone else has made something and you can semi-modify it in the programs. But yeah, the few programs I've tried to like design my own, no, can't be done.
Our Brazilian has a background program that works. That he left it on the table in the classroom for us to check out, which is what they use to learn how to do coding for a 3D printer.
Okay.
So
Possible.
a new grill is what I was gonna get you, but you didn't seem to like any of the ones we've seen.
Well, yeah, we kind of talked. Well, one, we don't want to get one that's smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the same one because that one had a lot of issues. I'd love to get.
Did you check the brand name on that?
I think it's the same brand we've been looking at.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, the Master Built or Char
Charbroil
King or some shit like that. It's not Charbroil. But yeah, that's a big, like, if you get another size up, that's a big. It's doable. I mean, I guess I can look a little deeper, but the ones I've seen at like Menards, I didn't.
Well, the last time we got you one was for Father's Day 4 years ago. 5 years ago. It was 4 years ago.
Was it Father's Day?
Yep, it was Father's Day. It was we bought it before we had the table.
Yeah.
Because we were able to put it together in the dining room.
I remember.
So that was 4 years ago.
See, but the question is, do you get a grill? I mean, we got into smoking.
But we use a grill more than we use the smoker. We like the smoker.
We were doing this. Well, I mean, the reason why the smoker burnt out is we were using it almost like, yeah, that was our Sunday dinner, and I love that. I have to admit, like, smoking something for Sunday dinner, like, I finally felt like a Baptist. Like, this Sunday dinners was a thing. Because it was, well, because it's an all-day thing. Like, you're looking forward to dinner. It takes you all day to make it. You have to plan it out.
You could get one of the smoker propane grills that has both.
So the one problem, the reason I like the electric one is I can use it in the winter. You know, you're not really supposed to, but it's a lot safer to smolder some wood than it is to burn some propane and smolder. I mean, maybe I can look into it a little more, but
well, you could get an outdoor one for the summer, and then this winter we can look at, you know, for your birthday, get an indoor smoker.
Yeah.
Which would probably increase the longevity of both items.
It may. Well, to be fair, the electric smoker we got was like the bear. It was to see if I actually.
It was the cheapest bearable.
Yeah. It was to see if I actually.
In in the grill's defense, it did get dragged down to the garage and used as a smoker.
The grill?
The first time you smoked meat, so that didn't help.
Well, what also didn't help is when it massive fireball, like almost, should I call it, or should I get the fire extinguisher to put this out?
Yeah.
And then them discontinuing the replacement parts did not help either.
Yeah.
That was the death roll of it.
So I'm just saying that was what I wanted.
I would. Father's Day grill would be perfect.
I mean, it's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it, and we're gonna use it for like.
We do. We grill the shit out of the summer.
All summer long.
We grill so much the kids are actually sick of hamburgers come August. Like, they're like, can we have spaghetti? Or
by September, yeah, August, September. They're like
by August,
done.
they're getting a little.
But it is something that, like, I mean, summer doesn't last forever, but we use it from the time you can get out on the deck without snow until it starts snowing.
And our Brazilian would approve because he thinks I'm the best griller there ever was. We're having a seminarian come out this week, and it's always hard to any of those, you know, service or religious people have bugs are just swarming in. Candle's not doing anything.
They're just eating me alive.
Eating me alive. Want a cigar? It really will help. Just blow out maybe. I'll see how blow some more smoke at you.
Don't blow more smoke at me. It's bad enough.
It was really funny. You weren't there for it, but I was like, okay, do you have any dietary restrictions? Like, no, I can eat anything. Our one priest has a lot of dietary restrictions. We still made a meal, though, that he could eat.
He's vegan and gluten-free.
Vegan, gluten-free.
That was hard.
That was tricky. We did find a meal, though, that we could all accept, which was cool. He did not, the seminarian will not have those restrictions. He was actually going to go for lasagna at first.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was just to be polite. I put that as a suggestion. Like, we can cook like anything, like literally anything we can cook. We're actually very, very good at cooking. That's kind of one of our specialties. But our exchange student was like, no, you ask him to barbecue, ask him to barbecue, ask him to barbecue. So apparently I can grill.
Well, then I guess if you want a new grill, we should go in tomorrow and get you a new grill. That way you can have the seminarian christen it.
Have the seminarian christen it. Do a quick little grill blessing.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
now you're all like, I
that's
like
fighting
this
words
idea.
right there, right?
Like now you've made this
that's
into a
kicking it
thing.
up a notch. I better do my research here real quick. I wonder if the new egg store has grills.
Oh, maybe. They do.
Do they? Because
I'm pretty sure.
the Walmart ones are okay, but those ones, that's where we got our first, or the grill we currently have, and they definitely have a lifetime expectancy. Like,
Yeah, I think they did. Tractor does too.
Tractor, though, you better bring the credit card, the checkbook, and a down payment, because those ones you pay for.
Yeah, but they're the same brand at Walmart.
Right. That's what kind of kills me.
Menards had some, but I don't think you liked any of the ones we saw specifically.
When the lid shakes that much,
Could just be the person who put it together too.
that's just thin metal.
I would strongly recommend getting one that is the grill and the smoker combined.
Not opposed.
Because, I mean, you can always get a separate smoker, one of the cheap ones for inside in the winter. But
Could just use it. And put a fan, exhaust fan. I have a CO detector in there. That's where it could have happened. It's smelly delicious.
CO doesn't detect propane.
Well, that I'm not worried. I'm not worried about blowing up the garage. I mean, I am now that my son found the matches and how to light them. But...
Oh my god! Let's not revisit that. Okay. It's been a long week.
It's been a long week.
So.
It's true.
I guess you know what you have to do tomorrow.
Man, I guess we got a busy day tomorrow, more than I thought. We got some
I guess we
cleaning
gotta
to
go do
and
that and then go to your.
Let's not bring that up.
Our chicken is biting the rooster's beak.
Well, the rooster did something else a little bit more personal to that chicken, so I think that's warranted.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never seen them nibble at their beaks, though. That's interesting.
We might also be shooting a coyote here soon. We got all our chicks out and our turkeys out, so
20 new babies.
That's ringing the dinner bell. If we do get...
How are the turkeys doing? Oh, they came out into the grass.
They came out, yep.
That's good.
Yep.
I think they were ready to come out a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, easily. Even the chicks were ready to come out. It's just a matter of getting it set up. Especially knowing that we have predators that are on the prowl. So, but yeah, although if something happens, Swedish Compass would not mind the egg store selling us maybe a penguin turkey.
Oh my gosh, does she really want one of those? If we go there, we might have to get her one for her. I don't think it'll get along with those ones, though.
Well, we do have the ability, if we get just two, we do have the ability to house two in the coops that we have left.
Yeah.
But that is a lot of turkey again. We definitely are going to have a major culling this fall.
I think we need to cull the turkeys before fall.
It's possible. We do need to get some protein food for them to start packing on the pounds.
I'd like to cull them closer, like more like September, August.
I mean, we won't get as big of a turkey, but I mean, it's cool to get the 50-pound dressed
You can't
turkey,
even
but,
get them in the roaster, though.
Yeah, what the last one, it was so big. It was 54 pounds.
See, we
or
have
something.
to time it right, because if the kids go hunting again and they get deer, then we have to have the turkey in and then out of the freezer in time to put the deer in there. And if we get
Yeah.
another pig, we're just gonna have to buy another freezer.
I don't think we're gonna get another pig.
You didn't like it?
Well, I didn't mind the pig. It's just, again, it's logistics.
Yeah.
The kids, I told them I'm going to give them the taste here, so they're a little more serious about hunting. So
You're gonna give them jerky
the
again?
plan is we're going to use up the jerky all through June. Like, jerky is going to be gone. The venison is gone.
Is it really?
I think they're going to check again, but they're pretty sure all the ground, and there
Wow.
might be one neck roast in there.
That's impressive.
Yep.
That was 3 deer.
Yep. Well, 2.5.
All right, what?
One was hit by a car, and the other one,
This is-
Swedish Compass, blew
All right,
off
she
the
did
side.
decimate it.
We're definitely going to work on shot placement here very soon, because she shot it right in the prime cuts.
Yeah, but it went down.
It
She
definitely
didn't
went
have to
down.
chase that thing.
Hey, she didn't even have to gut that thing with how she shot it. Ooh, that'd be another good one.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll get that as a welcome or a hunting season gift for the kids, but an electric grinder really would make that
Oh my
process a lot
God.
simpler.
Our old farmer friend was telling me, like, he's got so many recipes. He's like, I can do that. You can do this with venison, and you can do this with venison, and you can do this with venison. And he's like, all you need is some fennel seed, and you need this, and you need this. And he's like, and I was like, really? And he's like, I'm gonna give you some recipes. It's like, okay.
Well, now explain that story. Our kids are able to shoot doe,
Yeah.
and he's having a horrible problem with nuisance deer. And the problem is that his farm is big enough that he kind of subsides off of it.
Oh, he does.
Yep. But it's small enough that he can't get the nuisance permits. So he's actually not allowed to harvest those doe off his property until November, and he can get one, and then he can get a buck if he lucks out in the draw. But our kids can ad hoc take care of some of his nuisance deer problem. So we're doing him as much of a favor as he's doing us.
Oh,
a
he's
favor.
taking it further with making a new.
He's
With being willing to build a new blind that's better insulated just because the kids are going to hunt there. I would say we're even.
Listen, insulated isn't anything. It's the fact that he's working in a place they can take a cot and if they need to take a nap.
And making it into an 8x8 instead of a
8x8
4x6.
so that dad and mom can sit in there with them, or
Yeah.
they can shoot one, and then if there's more coming in, the other sibling can shoot the next one. And
I think it's really cool that he's willing to do that. So. But I wish there was something we could do or get him, but like anything we do or get him, I wouldn't want to offend him, so it's kind of hard.
well, we talked about like
So if anybody listening has a great idea for an old farmer who's
an old farmer. What can you get an old farmer? Because like we've talked about, we could make him jams and jellies, but he has such a particular.
and he makes all his own.
He
He
makes
makes
his own,
elderberry
so-
jam and jelly, and he makes.
We can make him a blanket or which I'm sure he'd love, but
He does so much, and he's
it wouldn't surprise me if he's got his own loom and spinning wheel and makes his
Right.
own clothes. Like, you give him some political T-shirts, he definitely likes those.
he likes those political T-shirts. But I wouldn't want to get him the political T-shirts and be like, what am I saying here?
All right, what's the message here?
I may have mentioned why we stopped going to Traverse City to do our cherry picking. And he was like, it was kind of offhand, like he was talking about how like we could just go to the store to buy some of our cherries if we needed to, because sometimes it's cheaper to do that than do the picking and da da da. And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, actually, we've kind of decided that might be what we do. And I was explaining what
happened?
the particular orchard did down there, and he was like, oh yeah, don't ever go there again. He's like, nobody knows the difference between the frozen berries and the fresh.
Frozen would definitely make the process a lot simpler.
Yeah.
So,
Take out like 6 steps to the process.
and a lot of travel and gas mileage.
Yeah. And sweaty kids and sweaty parents and exhaustion.
Exhaustion. Yeah.
and a lot more expensive.
Or we just go and use those cherries as our personal cherries. Go to a different farm, though, of course.
Yeah.
Can't go back to that farm.
Yeah, we discussed that. I was like, oh, that's funny. I definitely think he approved of our decision not to return there. So it was cute. I was like, interesting.
And these chicks and chickens and turkeys are just ringing the dinner bell with their chirps.
Right? They're not being really not loud right now.
I think Dad's gonna have to, he's gonna have a sleepless night tonight.
I think you're okay.
Half tempted to have Swedish Compass pen them in tonight just for that reason.
Eh.
One, they need to learn that's their home.
Well, yeah, to make them go inside. I mean, these guys are smart enough that they actually just naturally go in, which is kind of cool. Like we've had lots of chickens, and I've never
We
seen
still have-
chickens
in the
this
middle
smart.
of winter. We have these are layers that will just sit on top all winter long.
I know. I can't wait until those ones start laying and these ones can go back. Which is sad because I love the Americanas and we have no Americanas.
Yeah,
That's the
none.
one breed we didn't get.
No,
But I don't think we can mix these two breeds.
No, that rooster will definitely kill him. Although I wish we could save the rooster because, as annoying as he is, I think he does deter a lot of the predation that goes on.
Well, you could save him and have him outside the coop. You can make a little run for him outside.
Yeah, he's a mean SOB, but in the grand scheme of things, having a mean chicken is...
Well, and if you had him outside, that would serve two purposes because he'd have his little run outside with a little house and he couldn't hurt the hens, but he could protect them. And all the predators would have to go through his
Let's
run
go through
before
his
they
run
got
first,
to him,
right?
before they got to the hens.
And maybe we're redoing our chicken layers. We're going to make the Hilton of laying areas.
Oh, I want to do that so soon.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to do that, actually.
Yep. It'll be good. It'll definitely be hotel with chicken.
Well, it'll be a lot easier to make sure they're safe. And if we do it right, then we can get the kinds of feeders where, like, if we want to go for 4 days, they'll still have fresh food and good water.
Yep.
Which is kind of the goal. That's why we haven't gotten goats or anything else, because we want to be able to go.
That, or we got to start making nice with the other homeschoolers so we can get some to come in where
We've gotten a couple.
we got a couple.
She did a good job when she came.
When she came.
She did good.
To be fair, there was a winter storm that kind of got in the way, so I will forgive that one.
Yep.
Anyway, this one's getting towards the 45-minute mark, so it's going to be a pain in the ass already to render and put online. So, any final thoughts, final conclusions?
No, I don't think so. We probably need to do a separate video about our Brazilian.
Oh, that would be a total.
Maybe after he leaves?
Yeah, or the day he leaves, just do a video that night since I'll have it off.
Maybe.
But I definitely want to get our Brazilian in front of the camera or behind the camera, so we'll see if he's into it. I doubt he will be, but
He might.
he might.
He might. It'll be hard for him, I think.
Yeah, it will be, but it'll be good. Maybe all three of us should do it to kind of...
I'm less personable than you.
On that note, folks. All right, folks. We'll welcome the special edition with the Homeschooling-Mama, and we're signing off for now. So be safe. See that? Anything good?
No, it's fine.
All right. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.